Our next guest can be seen every Thursday night at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club in Las Vegas, making her Tonight Show debut. Please welcome the very funny Heather Pasternak.
I've got some big news. I'm sober. This will be number 2 for me. I do have a toddler at home. I was really surprised how immediately after you have your first kid, everyone's like, are you gonna have another one? Are you gonna have another one? Are you gonna have another one? I just found the newborn phase so exhausting. I was like, I wanna have another one, just not with my husband. I was worried when I got married and had a baby that it wouldn't be as fun as being single, but now that I have a little boy at home, I can honestly say it's a lot like having a crappy boyfriend. I am the only one who has consistently been putting in all of the effort for over 2 years, and he still hasn't even said I love you? I've been feeling pretty jealous of my husband lately because he has like fun daddy energy. I want that. You know, he comes home, he scares our little boy, he's like, boo! And my son's like, ha ha ha. And then I try to do it. I'm like, boo! And he's like, I trusted you! After we had a baby, my husband got sober, and that was confusing for me because when we were dating, we would drink together, we would smoke together. Then we got married, had a baby, he got sober, and I was just like, wait, was getting me pregnant your rock bottom? My husband and I met in person like Neanderthals. We met at a pool party where we didn't know anyone. It was the kind of pool party where you just show up with a bikini and pepper spray and you're like, I'm probably gonna use these both. And I could tell he was gonna propose. You know those women who act all surprised by the proposal? I don't buy it. I think you can tell it's a vibe. I could tell by the way he was looking at me. I could tell by the way he was bringing up certain conversations. I could tell by the way I gave him an ultimatum. Every woman posts that photo on social media under a waterfall. She's like, it was the happiest day of my life. And then you talk to her and she's like, we had been fighting for 6 years. My husband and I do fight like married people. He says I don't support his ideas. He says my favorite things to say are no and why. And I'm like, no, they're not. Why would you say that? I like being married, but the longer I'm married, the more I realize, I'm like, oh, marriage isn't actually a promise to stay together forever. It's just a promise to make it really hard to leave. It's like, oh, okay, you want out of this? Sure, but you gotta break the news to your parents, my parents, Blue Cross Blue Shield. They get it. Costco, Target Circle, Verizon Wireless. No, I'm a millennial. I'm still on my mom's plan. I do wish that one was a joke. We always fought, though, even before we got married. I remember early on, we got into this drunken fight where I was the only drunk one. It was his fault, though. He asked me, he was like, how many people have you been with? I was like, why are you doing this to us? Suddenly, I just turned into Alexa. I was like, sorry, I don't know that one. One thing that's been a pleasant surprise about being married is I always thought I'd have to do all this kinky stuff to keep my husband interested. But it turns out his actual fantasy is just him picking a driving route without me second-guessing it. So I only do that on his birthday. Being a parent, I've noticed there's a lot of double standards. Like, we're all so societally accepting of wine moms, but not so much of weed moms. Why is that? I think it's just because the wine moms have better branding. They're all out here with their fun slogans like, oh, rosé all day. But it's like weed moms have fun sayings too. Like, what? No, I'm not high. Thank you. I'm Heather Pasternak.
Come on now. Fantastic. Thank you. Heather Pasternak. See her every Thursday at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club in Las Vegas. We'll be right back, everybody.